Good evening, everyone. Also, thank you for coming to my Destiny broadcast. I hope you watched my Call of Duty Black Ops 4 Blackout test, which I was running earlier tonight. It was greatly enjoyable, but I have to say, the strategies which I applied, the ones I had from PUBG, absolutely did not work. And that reminded me that Call of Duty Black Ops 4 was a completely different game. And the controls and a few other bits were significantly different, particularly the decreasing blue circle. So I didn't have much success, but I was learning as obviously the stream progressed, learning as I was going along, I was going to say. And I'll do a bit more of Blackout streams, I think, during the next few days. As you know, Treyarch Studios had made it accessible for free for a period of 1 week. The trial period started on Thursday, and it's a bit strange, but literally on Thursday there were hardly any announcements or adverts anywhere around the PlayStation, either on its blogger portal or anywhere else. But I got to know about the free trial through GameSpot and various other online gaming magazines, and therefore I downloaded it and tried it. I really want to find out what it's like, because I played PUBG quite a bit and I loved it. And the first thing I noticed, I have to admit, I'm not sure that any of you had played Call of Duty Black Ops 4, but the first thing you notice is that it seems to be without prone position. My character can't get into a prone position, and that is really, a very, very big difference, because if you're playing a war game and a battle royale and you can't hide properly, then indeed you will be a lot more exposed. So that was a bit of concern, and otherwise it seemed like a smooth gameplay. On the other hand, because this is a free trial version, I think there are, I've noticed quite a few glitches in there, with pickups in particular. So, altogether it's been a very enjoyable experience, and I hope you enjoyed it if you watched it. If not, you've come here to my Destiny broadcast, and indeed we are going to be cracking on with our gameplay here as usual. Upload Gaming is here, and he says, "Hello Mr. Daniel, how do you do?" I'm doing very well, sir. How are you? Thank you for coming and joining our Destiny broadcast. Hope you will enjoy the patrols, which we are going to be doing in a moment. There are 6 lots of patrols, altogether 18 I think, which we'll need to complete. So there'll be a lot of combat and a lot of interesting missions ahead. And thank you for coming, and obviously being a member of our community, being here, talking to us, and communicating about Destiny and all other video gaming related matters. So coming back to my earlier point, I quite liked it. The test went well, and as said earlier in my broadcast tonight, I will be also testing Resident Evil 2 Remake. We have a terrific 30-minute long demo, and it has no save points, so we have to go through it all in one go, basically like a proper survival game, very similar to what we had with original Resident Evil 1 on PlayStation 1. And as you know, lots of people love survival stroke horror games. They like the idea of needing to survive until the last minute. It's not everyone's cup of tea, has to be said, because it requires a lot of replay if you're being killed early. But I'm looking forward to doing the demo. I think I will do it tomorrow, advertise it on my Twitter as well, see exactly when the schedule is going to be. But I had a look at it, and the graphics and the sound looked astonishing, and considering this is a remake of the previous PlayStation 1 game, so obviously I'm very, very delighted, and really I look forward to playing the game in full once released. It will be both exciting and thoroughly enjoyable, but we'll start with that demo first. Coming back to a few bits of news, as said earlier on, I'm running a small donor campaign related to my Anthem streams. I want to be purchasing Dawn of the Legion Special Edition, and then I can be starting with the gameplay on the 25th of this month with the VIP demo, which is going to be accessible to us all who are pre-ordering. So the small donor campaign is drawing attention to my community members and other Twitch streamers and everyone else watching, in other words, all of our viewers, that any form of financial support which you can contribute, be it in shillings and pence, will be greatly appreciated, as it will enable me to get Legion of Dawn Special Edition and it's only mere £80. It's not actually very expensive, so the actual campaign is likely to be raising the funds rapidly. And I've been running it for a few days and there have been some donations already, so I'm very, very grateful for that to everyone who financially contributed and supported the channel and the future Anthem streams. And I had lots of messages coming in from everywhere, and particularly on Instagram and Twitter. People have been both retweeting, liking, communicating and recommending both the donor campaign and the game and the stream to others, so I'm completely overjoyed to see that the support is certainly growing. My postings were also picked up on Twitch by hashtag support small streamers. If you have not noticed, Twitch had set this up during the last couple of weeks, and you are getting this as a kind of a news feed on your PC display if you're using Twitch on PC, and therefore some of the interesting new channels and those with perhaps fewer followers are being selected and then promoted. So I'm certainly looking forward to see this channel placed there as well, as already this particular section of Twitch had picked up on my streams and postings. They are related to Anthem broadcasts, and I'll be very delighted to see how everything is to develop. Okay, so without further ado, I talked quite a bit earlier on about various other things. These are just a few bits of news. I'm very grateful literally for all of your support and for everybody who comes here every day, everyone who watches Destiny nearly said Destiny Screams. Omnigul got into my head by the looks of it. To everyone who watches Destiny streams every day, your support and help has been tremendous, and I've been also very, very happy to see that since I came back earlier last week, we've had another week of streams as part of the new season of streams here on the DRBMiller channel, and I've seen some new members joining, and indeed I've seen some people teaming up for raids and strikes, which has been astonishing. Some of the strikes and missions which made the viewing and the exercise of gameplay a lot more enjoyable and thoroughly satisfying. So without further ado, we are going to be now progressing to our hunter. He's human male, and he's going to be played tonight as always by DRBMiller. So without further ado, let's just log in, and then we'll have a look at all the tasks which are left out there for us to do. I'm a bit thin on missions for my hunter. There are some missions in Prison of the Elders, and I have these patrols to do, and I'm trying to raise the level to the light level to about 390, and then once I completed that, I'll go and build my Titan, and then we can probably consider doing raids with either of those three characters. So that's the plan. And somebody got back to me yesterday asking how was it possible that I got my level light levels so high up in such a short period of time, and the answer was very simple. This was possible because of all of our community members. People come here every day, communicate and provide advice and tips, and therefore I was able to follow everything they said and therefore increase my light level and obviously achieve everything else for both of my characters. Some of the original Destiny beta testers and veterans told me it would have taken them roughly 2 years to get to that level of light and skill, as they were obviously grinding it all by themselves initially. And I'm very, very grateful for their support and help, because obviously Destiny is a very, very enjoyable multiplayer game with a huge community and a great number of fans and followers, which obviously is likely to grow as we are entering those new seasons on Destiny 2 Forsaken, and particularly as Bungie confirmed that they are remaining totally independent from any other publisher, and after the divorce from Activision about a week ago. So without further ado, we are proceeding to our destination, and first and foremost we will have a look at our inventory and progress. We have Age of Triumph, which is Cosmodrome, Plaguelands, Moon, Mars, Venus and Dreadnought patrols. So as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that's 18 patrols in total, which we are going to do imminently. And all the other ones here are basically to be ignored, because then, you know, like for instance Prison of Elders mission is something I can do in co-op or with some of the veterans sometime. I did look at it. There is one section there which I think I've not done yet, but it's particularly difficult, and I think for the mission for me to be played by myself, I really need to have a bit more light level, i.e. I need to be more powered up. My loadout is quite good, but needs to be a lot better, and particularly those weapons which are called boss killers need to be having a lot more power points. And let me just very quickly think. Right, so when we are up here, I can just have a look at this Prison of Elders as well. That's in the reef, and the Forever Eater, I think, I'm not sure whether I played it or not. Machine Wrath, Scholar's Revenge, I did play quite a few times, and then Prison of Elders, this is the usual. I think this is a challenge, isn't it? No, this is just a mission, and the other is a challenge. Okay. Alright, so this we may do a bit later, but at the moment, to start with, as you could see, we have plenty of patrols, and the first thing we can do is to look at the list and then go literally by the order of things. Where is it now? Cosmodrome patrols first. Alright, so we're off to the planet Earth. We'll be going to old Russia. And Cosmodrome patrols there. But what is this? Patrol the Cosmodrome. Patrol the Playlands. Okay, so we've got lots of patrols in here. So you can see this is level 4 easy. And we are now going to be proceeding. How is everybody? Did you have a very, very good day? How was your weekend so far? My Saturday has been amazing. I had really a very, very long rest, so I now sort of slept longer than usual. I've been very, very tired at the end of a hard working week, and then I had a nice stroll in the park. After that I went swimming. After that I went for my dinner, which was very good, and then I had a bit of a stroll around the town, and came back here and then resumed with my broadcasts. And that was wonderful.
A rusting monument to the collapse. Someday we'll reclaim this place, right?
So just coming back to what I said, I came back to my broadcast around 6 o'clock. I talked to some of the community members, had this Call of Duty Black Ops 4 test stream, and then I'll come back to this. I just want to say that also yesterday I purchased 2 wonderful games, and those 2 are Mass Effect Andromeda Recruiter Pack Platinum Edition, and also Dragon Age Inquisition Game of the Year Edition, which is terrific. So I really wanted to buy these games already for a few months, and they were offered in November on the price of £20, and I thought it was a good offer, but I gave it a miss and just waited until now, and I had really absolutely tremendous joyful time realizing that both of them were acquired on the price of £14.50, which made it less than £7 per game. And really, considering how big these games are, and also the fact they come from my major or my favorite video game developer, BioWare, this was indeed truly rewarding and astonishing. So we are going to be watching some of those in the future, but not at the moment, as we are continuing with Destiny, and indeed with the build-up of those 3 characters. So without further ado, let's crack on. We need to pick up the beacon, and we need to then carry on with our patrols. One beacon should be here. Yep, that's correct.
Any Guardians on the scene? We got a target causing problems in this area. Stand by for details.
I forgot to pick up some bounties, and that's really ridiculous, because I absolutely need those bounties before resuming patrols. As you know, bounties give us all kinds of thumbs up, and we pick up lots of goodies, so off to the tower, off to our bounty tracker. He is going to provide us with all the goodies. Hi everybody, how was your day so far? Did you have a good day? Has there been a very good beginning of your weekend wherever you are? I certainly hope so. I look forward to a relaxing and peaceful Sunday. Some strolls in the park with some swimming and a lot of gameplay. That is going to be my Sunday. Very cold in London still. We were expecting snow last night, but so far we didn't get any. North of England and Scotland had plenty of snow. It's been -10 in the north of Scotland, so very, very cold indeed. But down south we still are enjoying some cold weather with no snow, which is obviously of great joy to Londoners. Having snow in London is a true logistical nightmare, believe me. When you have to commute every day, it becomes almost unmanageable.
Bad noise.
There we are, this is bounty tracker. So as we are going to be hitting lots of enemies, we need to consider some of those celebrity kills. Well, what is this? Hive defeated.
Checking. Confirmed.
100 patrols of Cosmodrome. Strikes. I don't understand why I'm not able to get a few more bounties from him. Celebrity kills. No, let's take these just in case.
Goodbye.
Wasted my time really coming back.
Excuse me, Guardian.
Let's see.
Let's see if we got something for you.
Not many people here, just a few.
Hey, Hunter. What are you looking for?
We'll have a look. Have a look at this beautiful view. And now we're going to get ready. So now off to Cosmodrome, and now we are going to be seriously pursuing some action. There we are, patrol the Cosmodrome. We are going back to the planet Earth. We are in old Russia, looking for those nasty enemies. 18 different patrols are to be completed. There are 3 patrols per location. And then once we've done 18, the mission is going to be completed in full. As you know, every single week we get 18 new patrols to do. So it's a regular weekly slot. I'm not sure whether you guys watched my streams yesterday. And we had
a rusting monument to the collapse. Someday we'll reclaim this place, right?
Yesterday we were trying to crack the Nightfall Strike, the weekly Nightfall Strike, and it was extremely difficult, modded by I think 5 or 6 different mods, delivered on a very hard difficulty level. And I was doing it with 2 Destiny veterans, Ryan and Matthias. Unfortunately, my levels were not really up to scratch, and I was about 20 points short of what was required for it, so therefore my weapons didn't really work at all on the beasts, and I wasn't able to distract the beasts from my other teammates. But you know, we tried very hard to complete it, and we failed. And then I played with 2 other gamers later in the day, and also it was very, very difficult to complete. So maybe we'll give it another crack tonight, if my friends from Northern Ireland and US come back on, and they were very keen on doing it and completing it. So we'll see whether we can do that tonight after those patrols. If not, we will obviously pursue those missions tomorrow. So without further ado, I'm talking quite a bit. I think everyone's quite keen on cracking on with those missions. So let's just get a beacon and then destroy some of our enemies. Face the beacon.
There is much to claim here. Clear the enemy, and New Monarchy will do the rest. Mission parameters encrypted.
So simply we need to destroy whatever enemy comes our way. So let's crack on. Let's make sure that they feel a lot of pain. This new gun is very, very powerful, and just like Matt and Taco and iGoose and everyone else told me, it will work wonders with some of those enemies. And indeed, I've experienced that already yesterday. The weapon in question is the Margot Loop. There are some people who simply do not know how to behave, and I really do mind that. Zane Tabletop is asking, can he join? My dear friend, not at the moment. I'm doing this as solo missions. So if there's a chance later on with one of the strikes, I will let you know. You'll be able to join in then, but not at the moment. Well, thank you very much for coming and for offering. We've had the entire week full of co-op, and I'm going to be doing just a few solo missions in order to kind of balance it out. Zen Tabletop 56 is asking, can you help me level up past 34? Yes, I will be able to help you. No problem at all. But not at the moment. I will help you either later today or during my other broadcasts. So if you add me to your Twitch and also to your Twitter and Instagram, I'll be able to call you or notify you when the slot is to come up, and then you can obviously come in. We'll do some co-op. And I'll help you to get your levels up. So no problem at all. Really grateful for your participation here today. Glad that you are joining our community, and hope you'll be watching my channel frequently. As when it gets busy, we have lots of Destiny veterans here, full of advice, tips and pointers. Very, very useful for everyone who is the Destiny gameplay beginner. It's a bit funny that there aren't that many enemies in there. Some enemies inside, let's see. No. There will be some enemies in here for sure. Yes, they are. Look at that. So they're all disabled. I can take them out one by one. Very deadly. In fact, I could have just picked up some ammunition in here. But doesn't seem to be any ammunition here at all. No, I don't fancy going in there. The reason for that is I want to complete patrols as quickly as possible. Just need to be focusing on some of those enemies, that's all really. There are some enemies up here that looks good. Where are they? Zen Tabletop, are you following me on PlayStation and on Twitch? If not, can you please add me? And then I'll accept you, and therefore we'll be able to do co-op when the time comes. So just add me on Twitch and on PlayStation, please, so I can have you. Is your user ID exactly the same on all platforms? Or do you have another user ID? Okay, then add me on Twitch and on PlayStation, so that I'll be able to tell you when I have slots for that. Right, so that's 80%. We have still. What is PS4?
Okay, I'll update New Monarchy.
You mean what is my PS4? DRB, that's Delta Romeo Bravo Miller. DRBMiller, right? Delta Romeo Bravo Miller. We've done one patrol, so we need to be looking for beacons. Oh, there's another beacon in there. Let's see, we'll get it as quickly as.
Watch it.
These dark creatures stand between our people and the stars. Dead Orbit will pay for their elimination.
Zentibus is asking me about my user ID. My user ID is DRBMiller, Delta Romeo Bravo Miller. DRB, right? Delta Romeo Bravo Miller. Just send a friend request. Right, so where is the big event? Zen Table is asking me, can you go to your drive? No, I can't. I'm in the middle of public broadcast and therefore I couldn't do anything else but that. So if you can send me your friend request, then I'll be able to look at it once I receive it. And as I said, I'm not doing any co-op right now, so I will not be able to bring you in straight away. What is that I'm doing in here? No, I do not want to switch guns at the moment. There's no need for that. At the moment I'm testing my new weapon, which is this hand cannon, which I acquired yesterday. And I want to test it to the best of my abilities. I'm very happy with what I've seen so far. The way it works. Yeah, you get lots of different weapons, you know, and the idea is obviously to make the best use of them. And you do that by just testing them up to a point where you know exactly where they're going to work for you. There are lots of different weapons, and you know it's hard to remember all of them. But I have the benefit of being able to talk to so many Destiny veterans and they know everything. You know, they know so many different things about everything here. And if there was one hand cannon which they recommended, well, I can tell you it was this one, this hand cannon, which is called Imago Loop, and it is very, very lethal. It's very useful for all sorts of enemies, inclusive of bosses. It is at its most lethal when you are well powered up with it, and I'm still, as you could see, working my way up with it. I have 376, I really need 400 on it, so I still need 24 points in order to make it as deadly as possible. So still some enemies in here. We can hear them, but we cannot see them. So where are they? Probably up here. Yeah, I was right. That's good to see. This captain didn't want to die. Done that.
Good work.
Some perks have been unlocked. Let's see what those perks are. We have one perk on my hand cannon. That is right, last resort, and then we have quick draw, agile sight. Yeah, I think I'm quite happy with superb target acquisition. We'll leave that one there. Then we have this one, vacuum, and that one, which is mutiny. But we can't really enable them before we get some relics, I think. Or is it? Relic iron we need, yeah. Right, so we are going to go out. And we'll look for another selection of beacons, right? Before then, we can certainly dispense with those beasts in there. Let me see. No. I simply want to collect my beacons. I don't want to bother with those. Look at that. Nice headshot. Aiming is very important for this weapon. It does wonders, really, when you aim precisely. Unable to summon. But I do want to see where the beacons are. Completed 2 patrols here, I think. Yeah. We are going to go down this way. Slide this time. That's now really bang on target. Zen Tabletop, I think I got your friend request. Thank you very much for that. Let me just have a look. I think Alain, is this Alien or is it Alan? Alien Survivor. Okay. Alien Survivor, that is you, right? Yeah, I did get it, yeah. Just bear with me, I'll accept you in a moment. Oh, thank you for following me as well. You can also follow me on Twitch. Are you following me on Twitch? Oh, you are. Oh, terrific. Well, thanks very much for joining my community. Really appreciate that. There we are. Alien Survivor. It's funny because it says Alien Survivor, and when I looked at it, I thought it said Alan Suvivier, and it says that you're Canadian, so, you know, it's funny how I connect to that. Although, obviously, I could have not guessed that you're Canadian, but, you know. Right, so I did you. Yes, that's right, I accepted your request. You've been accepted. You are now on my list of PlayStation followers and friends. Thank you for that, really appreciate it. And as I said, I'll bring you in and you'll be able to level up in due course. Alright, so as you've joined my community and you're a new community member, I'll bring you in straight away. I wasn't intending to do any co-op right now with patrols, but you know, we can just race to these patrols, and maybe as we're racing these patrols, you might be able to get your power up and your levels up. So I'll bring you in. What I need to tell you is, this is a family-friendly channel, right? So if you get excited, no swear words, and nothing said which could be considered family unfriendly. I have modifiers that basically monitor what happens here, and if you are to be using, or anyone is to be using, any words which are considered family unfriendly, they automatically block access, right? I always have to say that because I hate to see people getting excited and then getting banned and blocked. But it's not down to myself, it's down to the modifiers. So it's very important that whoever comes in as a fireteam member adheres to the rules. So it's no swear words, no lewd language, no offensive comments, you know, nothing which would be considered family unfriendly, right? Zen Tabletop says that his channel is also the same. Yeah, you know, just I have to really read everything which is on the list, because sometimes people either do not know it or they think that they are doing like the ordinary gameplay, which is a multiplayer and not a public broadcast. And public broadcast is significantly different to the usual multiplayer, because guess what? It is a public broadcast, so you never know who will be watching whatever is being streamed. And I use Restream, so it gets kind of rerouted to about 20 different platforms. So lots of people watch the stream, and then obviously I can receive complaints and, you know, that sort of thing. Anyway, it's all very nice and clear. Now I'm just kind of going through it because there were a few other people early on my other stream that also asked you questions about family friendly and all that, so no worries. Right, so let me just get you in. Are you also on PlayStation 4? You are, so we are bringing you in. Let's see. Invitation only. Alien Survivor. Join fire team. Invite to fire team. Okay, I'm inviting you to fire team, and then in addition to that I will now send you also a party request. I don't see you on the... Oh yeah, there you are. Yeah, I got you. Okay. I sent you a party request as well, so you can accept the party, and then the sound's gonna switch to party, so it will be recorded in real time. You'll be able to talk better. Did you receive my cannot create party? Why is that? Do you know? I need to create a party for you to come in. I'll send you enable party, please, so that I can... yes, of course, you'll have to use the mic, of course, and accept a party request which I'm sending, because obviously, yeah, there we are. Chat audio switch to party. Excellent, yeah, we got that. Excellent. Did you receive the party invitation? And switch on your mic and level it up so we can actually talk in real time, so I can hear everything you say nice and, you know, easily. For the benefit of the rest of our viewers, I'm just waiting for Alien Survivor to come in. We are going to be doing some patrols together. Alien Survivor is a new member of our community. He's from Canada, and I'm just waiting for him to accept the party request, and then we can crack on. Yeah, excellent. We've got that. Hello there.
Hello.
Hi, how are you doing?
Hi. Good.
Well, thanks very much for coming in, and tell me, you wanted to level up.
You're welcome.
So
Yeah, I'm stuck on level 34.
Okay.
It's not leveling me up anymore for some reason. I don't know why.
That's no worries. Basically, what we'll do is we'll do patrols, which are obviously a part of this mission. There are about 18 different ones, and we should be able to get you at least 1 or 2 levels up.
Yes.
And if there are any, you know, problems, etc., then just let me know. There you are. Excellent. Hello. There, I can see you. You can see me. I'm dancing a bit. And without further ado, we will crack on. Yep. So I need to get a beacon.
What is that thing?
Oh, there's somebody else in here. Look at that. Okay. What is this? Steel treasures. Well, I've never had... You know, I've played Destiny for a while now, but I never had this option to steal treasures.
I just got Destiny. I've been grinding for a long time. Like 3 days. I've been grinding.
You're grinding. I can't actually hear very well. Can you increase your mic, please, so that I can hear properly? Otherwise, it's very, very muffled.
Increase it?
No, I don't hear very well. No, I can't actually hear very well, I'm afraid. Are you in the party?
Yeah, I'm in the party.
Yeah, I don't know why I can't hear very... Is there any way to which you can increase your mic?
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, please, if you can do that, because I can hear you better then.
Okay.
No worries. I'll get this enemies done. There we are. Sorry about that. I was just simply focusing on the sound, and therefore I got killed, you know, so... Never mind, we can do it together. I can hear it a bit better now, but still not very loud. Are you using a headset, or do you have like a standalone mic?
I'm using it.
Yeah, I don't know why, I can't actually hear very well.
I think it's because I put my headphone to its max and not the actual speaker. I changed that.
Well, I can hear a bit better now. Maybe it's the distance of your mic. Is your mic quite close to your mouth, or is it very far?
I think it's because the earphones were too loud.
Alright, well, we'll do it. We'll do it this way, so, you know. It's just that everything we do here in real time is recorded, and then sometimes the viewers can't hear the other person, and then they complain, you know? That's the trouble. I had that yesterday. There was somebody doing co-op with me, and they couldn't be heard by other guys, you know, so obviously there was some concern, as all the viewers wanted to hear all that was said. Nope. I apologise, I was firing at you as you were coming in from 12 o'clock. Let's crack on. This is a mine, beware. Alright, so let's see. Did we complete? We completed, yeah. That's okay. If you come back for a moment, yeah, just sit down here for a second. Just tell me, you said there were some problems with the game. You were grinding it, and you couldn't really reach any other level?
Yeah, I was just playing, and right now I've been stuck at level 34. I've been playing all day.
The whole day just didn't go up?
Yeah, well, no, I leveled up to 34 today, and then it just stopped leveling up for some reason.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know, sometimes within the game you will get some sections which are kind of not providing you with a lot of kit or, you know, lots of interesting combat sequences, and then there may be a reason as to why it's slow. But as we have lots of patrols, you should be getting at least one level up, I think. So let's just carry on and see what we can do. We need to get another beacon. So let's see. There is another beacon run here. Have you played Destiny for a long while?
No, I've only been playing for like a couple weeks.
Alright. Well, I'm fairly new to the Destiny world. I've been doing it since the last summer. So the actual gameplay probably about 4 months. And about 300 hours spent on it. But if you are to be a regular viewer, if you to come here frequently, you'll be able to talk to lots of Destiny veterans. They all come here because this is apparently one channel that is holding up the beacon for the veterans, and people kind of love Destiny 1. And those guys know absolutely everything about every single bit, you know? They know all the tricks and exactly what the things are.
I know.
And you will see then through some chat and everything that happens here. You know, it is going to help you. And
are we going to continue?
Yeah, we are going to. Yeah, we need to get a beacon. I'm going the wrong way, I think. So, for the benefit of the rest of the viewers,
Oh, there's 2 beacons over here.
there is Alien Survivor in here and myself. We are doing 18 patrols. And I'm hoping that Alien Survivor will be able to get some levels up. Where's the beacon? Up there. Hang on. There we are.
Hey, Guardians, I am working on something back here. It's a... Look, your ghosts can give you the details.
Okay. Some fragments which we can have. Alright. So we got here 67. That's probably it. Mission complete. We need another. Well, I think we completed patrols here on what is it? Let me just double check. I think I completed those patrols here. So we'll go to another area.
Oh.
Yeah, Cosmodrome is complete now, so we'll go to the Plaguelands.
What about this one?
Well, it's not a part of my mission, you know, so once I complete this section... Okay, we can do one more. Did you pick it up?
Ghosts can
Yeah.
decrypt the details.
Okay, I can do it with you, but we need to go to other areas.
Who are all these people?
These are some other guys, you know, that have gone in, and because this is a multiplayer, you get random players coming in, so sometimes when you walk into the wasteland, you'll come across other guys, and, you know, they're not your teammates, but you can play together with them.
No, I know that. I thought they were your friends.
No, no, not at all. No, they're just simply a team that is racing through this section. They're probably doing a strike or, you know, something which is unrelated to what we are doing. We are all sharing the same area, so yeah. Some of those are quite hard to kill, you know, the ones with blades. But I think the majority are dispensable. Okay.
Wait, did you go check out this cave for a crate?
Up here.
Just in there. Wait, did you go check out this cave for a crate?
For a moment I lost you. Are you here? Nearby? Because there's somebody else walking around me as well. Another character.
Oh, this guy's over here now. They respawned.
Yeah, there's a team of 3 in here, I can see. They got in. No. Oh, you got them all. Alright. Let's see if there's any more. Oh, there. That's right. One more bit to collect, I think.
There's more guys.
Yeah, there's a team, they're hovering about. They're doing some other mission, I think. Oh, that's beautiful when you can see that guy flying up in here. Alright, so we'll go to orbit now. And then we'll carry on with our patrols elsewhere. Because this is now completed. So we'll go to, let's see, maybe we'll go to Mars. Just do the patrols in that sequence, which is on the quest list. Be able to see, so that is here, Plaguelands we'll go to. Okay, I got some perks. You getting anything on the game at all? You getting any perks or anything?
No, I'm still just at level 34.
Did you get any perks like upgrades for your kit?
No, I just got some crappy armor pieces that I can't use.
Okay. But you're not getting any perks at all as yet?
No.
No, okay. Can I just ask you, what version of Destiny are you playing? Are you playing Destiny the Collection or just the base game, or which one?
Just the base game.
Just the base game. Yeah. Did you buy it off PlayStation or second hand?
Second hand.
Yeah, the trick is that Destiny had several DLC updates and upgrades, and Destiny the Collection, the one which I'm playing, contains literally everything. And I did hear from some other guys who were doing Destiny literally for the last 5 years that if you're playing just a base game, which is not updated with DLC, sometimes there are some serious glitches and, you know, problems. because once they introduced the Taken King, which is the major DLC, then the entire game changed. It was taking a different shape and had a lot more cinematics, and everything was different. So it might be to do with that. I'm not sure, but if it's just the base game, the Destiny 1 is very interconnected with all of that DLC. House of Wolves and the Taken King and all the other ones, House of Iron. So no, Rise of Iron is called. So it's worth keeping in mind. We'll see how it goes. I mean, I'm hoping it's not a major hold-up for you, because it'd be really ridiculous if you couldn't level up more, What's your light level? 163. Okay. Well, let me see. I can't lower the difficulty level, but you may find now some of the enemies very hard to kill, because you're 163, and I'm 376, and the light level required is 320. And that's because the way these patrols are set up. The other one we've done...
This is a Rise of Iron. It requires Rise of Iron.
Is that the message you're getting?
Yeah.
Shouldn't be, really. Or you don't have Rise of Iron. I see, therefore
I
it's
don't
not...
have anything.
Yeah, okay, no worries. What we'll do is we'll choose another destination. We'll do something that can help you,
Yeah.
So let me think. We have Plague Lands. We can go to Dreadnought. Let's see, patrol the Dreadnought. No, it's not allowing that either. Okay. Go to the moon. Patrol the moon. Yeah, patrol the moon. It is going to allow you to do that. Okay. So that's cool. We could do 3 patrols there.
Okay.
The tricky thing with these massive multiplayer games is, if they have lots of DLC, then the content is very much DLC dependent, because once launched, the DLC gets updates all the time, and then the base game is also getting affected. So I'm hoping that it's not like a major block there which you're facing, because you really should be getting further light level. But
I'm not gaining any XP though. I've been playing missions that they're supposed to gain me XP, and I'm not gaining any XP.
But you know what's possible? That you've reached the maximum level.
I wish I'd seen this place
maximum number of levels for the base game. You know what I mean? Because if you are to be playing all the DLC, then you'll be still increasing it by 6. Once you reach the level 40, that's it. You can't actually level up higher than 40.
I know that.
Yeah. So
but
it
the
may
thing
be.
that really sucks about that is because I have weapons that require level 40.
Yeah, I think
really
I can ask my other viewers in here, are there any Destiny veterans in here? And if so, can please somebody advise on this? Matthias is here. Hi Matthias, how are you doing? Good to see you, and thanks very much for coming and indeed watching my broadcast. Matthias is one of our US Destiny veterans, and Matthias knows everything about Destiny. And as you could see, he says 34 is maximum for Taken King. The Rise of Iron brings it up to 40. So literally, as you can see, you will not be able to level up anymore.
Need a little help,
You obviously play patrols, and there'll be no further levels going up if you're just on the base game.
Well, I could go and I might be able to buy it soon. I might be able to buy
Yeah. I mean, the easiest way you can do it is you can purchase Destiny the Collection of PlayStation Store, and it will give you everything, and it doesn't cost that much.
It costs?
Well, I'll have a look. Hang on, I'll tell you exactly. Just give us a minute. I'll tell you immediately how much it costs. And there was a discount run on Destiny the Collection during the Christmas/January sale, but I need to see whether that's still up and running. It may be. It's still January. Matthias is asking, how come you have taken King and not Rise of Iron? Well, I don't think that Alien Survivor does have anything else but the base game. It's just the base game. But Matthias says it's possible that the version that you have is actually one of the original versions, which you bought recently but actually had been released somewhere right at the beginning. So that's certainly a possibility.
Well, I think you got your point across.
Well, unfortunately, Destiny V Collection is not offered on any discount, so it costs £50. That's the current price on the PlayStation Store. So it's the full price, really, I'm afraid. There isn't any discount at the moment. So... Matthias says base game highest light is 20 and it was brought up to 32 with Kreuter, so obviously you have a version which is a bit higher up than the original. Okay, where did you go? I can't see you anywhere. Matthias is saying, if they brought it recently, I don't know. They sold a copy without all the DLC. Unless they bought it as used. I think you bought it as second hand, right? Which doesn't have any DLC. Yeah, I think that there was no DLC on it. It's just the base game. Look, can you tell me where you are? Because I can't see you anymore. Matthias said he just stopped in, but otherwise he has to go. He says, have fun, guys. Well, thanks very much, Matthias, for coming in, and thank you for advising. Hope you have a good day. I believe it's sometime in the afternoon in the US at the moment, where you are.
Are you leaving?
No, I'm just talking to Matthias. Matthias is... saying that he cannot stay with us for much longer because he has a few things to do. He just literally popped in to say hello.
I need some help down here.
Yeah, but I don't know where you are. I asked you several times and you didn't tell me where you were.
I'm down in a tomb area.
Yeah, tell me where you are so that I can find you. I don't see you anywhere.
Shade of rabbit.
Okay. Trying to kill me with that fusion rifle. That's really annoying. You need to tell me where you are because I can't come to your rescue. I can't see you anywhere.
Down at in a tomb area. Sort of. I can see you.
If you see me, then come closer to me. Oh, I can see you now. You're coming up this way. Yeah, okay. We'll do it together. I'll cover your back. Because obviously the enemies are very difficult.
It says it's like 2 question marks for the level.
No, I've just seen you a moment ago. I need to find you again. Oh yeah, there you are. Okay. Now I've lost you again. So you're very far from me by the looks of it. No, 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 no. Right, I'm here right at the top, so if you come closer, then we'll be able to do them. Can you see me? Or not?
You see that?
Oh, let's go do this.
Okay, there you are. Is that you?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
Oh,
coming.
everything's blurry.
That's because a major public event is coming up, but I think you don't have many enough light points to be engaging the enemy. You know, the public events are very difficult if one isn't powered up really high enough.
I want to try it.
Okay, we'll try it. Fine.
Oh, I've done this before. This is easy.
Okay, so they are up here. Looks as well. Okay.
Okay, guess we're on it. Fallen skiff incoming.
Now we just follow the plane wherever it goes. Ah, over there.
Well, this boss is rather hard to kill. Okay.
Time's running out.
Right. So that, yeah, they seem to be resolved, all of them.
Fallen skiff incoming.
There we are.
Guardian down.
A shank turret killed me.
Yeah, there was the servitor in there. Killed me.
There what?
Servitor is this like a big bull which is flying about.
We're out of time.
No, these bosses are quite hard to kill, these ones. No, it killed me as well. What's the timing we have on that?
Well,
Okay.
we got most of them. Good work. Guardian down.
Okay, got him. I think we completed that. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go and do this mission. Or
Where did you go?
Down there. Yeah, I need to do something.
No, I don't see you. Somebody else had come in as well. See another game in there, but I didn't see you. Do you see me?
Yeah, I'm just turning down the sound of my game. Okay, where are you?
Just here at the bottom, where the big base is.
I don't see you. I just see an arrow.
I'll get to my sparrow. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Okay. Okay, you lead the way. I'll follow you. We need to go into this compound in here. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, yeah.
You see now, you can kill him easy. Because he's like dazed and really confused and everything. So yeah. It's the weapon I have on that Wall of subclass, which is called Tether. It's a tremendous weapon.
Cool.
I miscued a bit.
You can jump down and then you can use your boost.
Now I just want to work out where I've gone wrong. There. For the benefit of all the other viewers, it's two of us, Alien Survivor and myself, playing some patrols. And as you can see, we're facing some different
Oh, the
enemies.
back!
There are some really difficult enemies down here.
Oh, I'm all kinds. If I can get a big group of them all together, I can do this. Oh, no. What's that wizard thing? A custom wizard.
Yeah, kill the wizard. I know, still there. No, I'm gonna kill it. Yeah, where are you? Are you alive? You are, yeah, okay.
I'm right here.
Okay, that's cool. Because I thought I had to revive you. Oh no, 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 no. Too many of them came at once, you know. Want to revive you? Oh, you are alive then, okay.
Yeah, every time I die I respawn.
Because in some of the missions, it takes a long while to respawn, you know? More, I haven't got any
Oh
more.
god, there's one phasing at me.
I have no ammunition. That's ridiculous.
Ah, there's one over here. There's one over here.
Guardian down.
I've run out of ammunition. So I need to get some ammunition. Okay, I got some ammunition now.
Yeah. He's immune.
That is because your power level is low, you know? The power level required for this patrol was 320. That's one of the things about Destiny, it's this powering up and infusing weapons and doing bits and pieces to get the energy, you know? It's quite difficult to learn initially. I mean, I wouldn't know anything about it unless all the veterans really helped me and told me what to do. Which is what they did. Okay, follow me.
Yeah, I'm coming. I just wish I could level up more to use my weapons I got.
Well, I think you probably have to purchase that DLC. Matthias said that you will not be able to do that unless you had it. And I'm quite certain he's right. Matthias played this game for more than 2,000 hours. And he really has literally everything, you know, in terms of the kit and weapons, and he knows literally every single bit about Destiny. There are other people in here as well, Tackle Inquisition, iGoose, Captain Jack, all these guys have been, you know, with Bungie and Destiny for many years. Try now, because they're all dazed. Hit them now.
I'm filling them in. I'm trying. What? I keep shooting them. And nothing's happening. It keeps saying immune, immune, immune.
They're immune because your weapon is only 156 or 150 or whatever it is. And it will need to be 320 to be working, you know?
Oh, that's why.
Because it said
My
it has to be...
helmet just got an upgrade.
Hang on, I need to run away for a minute. I'll revive you if need be, unless you are... Maybe you revived already. Something is respawning those shrieking animals in there.
It's the wizard thing.
Yeah.
Guardian down.
No, it's just there's an eye. There's an eye. There's like one of those eye creatures.
Don't worry, we'll get them. There. That eye was evading my sniper. You like Destiny so far?
Yeah. On a
Great
dead
game.
ghost.
See that? Really, really good weapon. Very good when you have like a major group attacking you. You throw this tether, which is a part of this, what is it called? Night Stalker Hunter subclass.
Oh, I got one that I can't fight.
Oh, just still a bit more. I need to do them with my sniper because they're really.
Did we
very
complete it?
powerful.
I think we completed it.
No, not yet. Still 2% to go.
Guardian down.
Okay. There.
I almost feel sorry for them.
We
Right up
completed
until
it,
we try to shoot
so that's done. Let me just quickly check. So that is... Okay, moon patrols, 2 out of 3. We got one more then. One more patrol to do. We need to get out of here.
Where is it though?
We need to get a beacon. We have to get out of here.
Is there a way to get out of here from in here maybe? Or do we have to walk our way back up?
Unfortunately, we'll have to walk our way back out.
Okay.
Just follow the arrow, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. And when you are going out,
My
you
Titan
still...
has this thing when I run. I have like this power boost that pushes me forwards so I can get there really quickly.
Do you want to change the Titan?
Oh no, I am Titan.
Oh, you are?
I have like, when I run really fast, I have this phase thing where I have a jetpack and I shoot forward and I charge at them like this.
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
Yeah,
watch.
Yeah, it's really good. I've not played Titan yet. I'm on my second character. But look at this, when I'm running, look at this, just watch this, yeah? When I'm running, you can do this, hopping, you know, like that. And then you
Wait.
actually run faster when you're sprinting. Can you see it?
Oh yeah.
See, when you sprint, you just press X button. You literally just accelerate.
Wait, is that your character that can do that, or all of ours?
All the characters can do it, but I'm on Hunter. Hunter is the fastest character in Destiny. Do you know what I mean? So, you see it? Just watch, I'll run.
Yeah, no, it's not that way.
See that? You see how much faster I'm going now? Look at that. See it? Really, really fast. So when you have to leg it, like escaping the enemy, it's actually quite good. Right, let's get out.
I killed most of them.
Well, these ones are no longer strong, you know, these ones. Because that mission, that patrol, was without difficulty level. Not this. Now we're getting just random enemies. You see what I mean? Because
Yeah.
also the enemies that we had earlier were resistant to my shots. It was like 3 shots for those wizards. And you can deal with these, you see what I mean? Yeah. The weapon's working fine on those. Yeah. Good.
I've got 553 bullets for my heavy.
Cool. You know there is
Because
there's this app called well, it's a website in fact called Destiny Tracker. And what you can do is you subscribe to Destiny Tracker and put your user ID in there, and you get absolutely perfect scores and stats on everything you do in Destiny 1. Destiny had this originally, you know, when the game was released, but Bungie discontinued. So in order to have proper stats and every single bit...
I don't think that's the right way. I think it's over here.
We need to get out.
I don't know.
Okay, just follow me then. Because I was following you. I'll wait for you here. Yeah? No, this is the way.
You just gotta go to the big staircase.
What is it now? The point is gone. Well, I mean, you know, the other way of getting out is simply by getting back in the orbit, and then, do you know what I mean? Just remember that when you play by yourself. You go to orbit, and then, well, we can do that now, actually, instead of walking through this. We go to orbit, and then we resume with moon patrols, because we have one more to do for my mission to be completed.
Can we play, Mayhem?
You mean Crucible?
Yeah, I guess.
Well, I don't play Crucible, I'm afraid. You know?
Oh, you don't?
No, no. Just bear with me a second. I need to go to the toilet. I'll be back in literally 1 minute. Just bear with us. I'll be back in a second.
Okay.
Yeah, just for the benefit of all our viewers, we are doing some patrols on Moon. We've completed 2 of them. We still have 1 more to go, which is going to be done very shortly. I'll take a very short break of 1 minute, and then I'll come back.
This really sucks to find out. I can't even use these guns. This really sucks to find out. I can't even use these guns. One, two, 7, 3, gather fantasies. 1, 2, 7, 3, gather fantasies. 1, 2, 7, 3, gather fantasies.
There we are, guys, I'm back. So we are going to be continuing with our patrols, and we'll go back to the moon. There we are. Oh, I got some upgrades as well, so that's good.
I've only got 1 upgrade.
Yeah, what did you get?
A helmet upgrade.
But not forgotten, sniper rifle. This sniper rifle is very deadly, really good as well. Just need to bring it up to 400. It's going to be as lethal as possible. Okay, so that's what we've got, and off to the moon.
One, two, 7. Gather up your fantasies.
But you'll see when you get the DLC, it gets really, really exciting with all the add-ons. because the base of the game is fairly straightforward and simple, and then, you know, you have lots of missions and sub-quests and everything, extra kit and...
But you know what I think's gonna happen when I get it?
Watch your step.
I'm gonna gain like a bunch of levels, and I'm gonna like reach level 40 right away.
Well, that's one of the things with Destiny. Level 40 is easily reached, but getting your light level to 400 is extremely difficult.
It's really hard.
Yeah, and when you come to 390, like I'm 390 on my Warlock, it's a really long grind. You're not getting, you know, anything for a long while, and it's like lots of different activities and missions, and so, you know. But generally for older games, it's always the best to get, like Legendary Collection or, you know, the best edition of theirs, because it's everything.
No! I fell down.
Guardian down.
Well, you'll respawn. So there's a beacon in here, which I'll pick up. And also, you know, for those patrols, each patrol has a different sign. And then you have like assassination patrols and kill patrols and high value target patrols, different ones.
Hunger for data, Guardians. Sending you an encrypted message.
Okay, I'll let you do these. You're having lots of fun. What's the weapon you're using? The one, what's your primary?
The Stranger's Rifle.
Oh.
The one I wanted to use was the Soros Regimen.
Mm-hmm.
That's the gun I really wanted to use, but I can't use it.
No, when you acquire
It's an
DLC, then
auto-rifle.
you'll be able to get lots of different weapons and exotics and legendaries. Is the one you have exotic or legendary?
But this, it's exotic, and the attack is 370.
Mm-hmm. 370, that's very powerful, yeah.
And then I have this arm gauntlet, the Immolation Fists, which gives me 350 defense, and every time I use my melee, it explodes and kills everyone.
That's very good. Let me just have a look at your kit.
Oh, we gotta go take that flag.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh. Who's shooting me? Where are you?
Over here. I'm right behind you.
I've maxed out this, the Stranger's Rifle.
You did.
Stuff I'm checking here.
So you got the top experience, yeah? But you know the trick. If you have Moit of Light, you know Moit of Light, which you have in inventory? If you use your Moit of Light, let's say use it 10 times, then you are upgrading all the experience on all the kit that you currently have got, you know? So when you use Moit of Light...
Wait, what's the Might of Light?
No, Moit of Light, M-O-T-A, Moit. When you go to... You were picking it up when you played the game, right?
Oh, okay.
It's in the inventory, and it says that you can use it, you know? So when you use Moit of Light, then you are also increasing experience on your kit, which means you're getting perks on the weapons, and you get the upgrades, you know? You can try. Do you have Moit of Light? Have a look at the inventory. You don't have it at all?
No, I don't know what it is.
Alright, go like...
No, I don't.
Go to inventory. To your
I'm in
inventory.
inventory.
You are, yeah? Hang on, I
Yes.
just need to kill one of those enemies that's killing me. You go to inventory.
Yeah.
And in inventory, you will see there is this look at my Twitch stream. And you can see I'm putting a pointer on this. It looks like a glowing ring of some sort, yeah. And it's called Moit of Light, yeah. and then you can click on use. So if you watch what I do now, yeah, so I'll show you.
Oh, did you stop your stream?
No. I'm just showing you what you need to do.
Okay, wait. I'm looking right now.
Yeah.
It's an ad.
So basically, you see, this is my kit. This is all I've got currently. This is my loadout.
I can't see anything except for an Xbox, Microsoft. Okay, here, now what? Okay, wait, I'm looking right now.
Turn the sound down a bit on your speaker, because
Okay.
I'm getting a massive delay, and it's recorded also on the broadcast. Turn it down to the level where it can't be heard. The speaker needs to go down altogether. It's causing actually audio problems for the broadcast. Yeah, so basically, yeah, cool, thanks. You've got here, this is my loadout, yeah? This is what I've got. So you can see the status of it. So I go to the inventory, yeah? And then I go to the mode of light, right? So I go to the mode of light. Yeah, so I'll click use once, twice, 3, 4, 5, right? 5 times. So I'll go back to my kit, and you can see that I raised the experience on everything I've got, right? Can you see that?
Oh, I know what that is, yeah.
Yeah, so basically when you want to have more experience, you do that, and you are then upgrading all of your weapons and all
I've
of your
been
kit.
using those a lot, actually.
You are? Okay, then you know how to do it. I thought when I asked you about Mode of Light, you said you know what it was. So I thought perhaps
I don't
you
have
didn't
any on me because I use them.
know. Okay. Well, that's the way to do it. That's just the way to do it. So you can see I increased my experience now, which is quite good. I can hear again the delay. You really need to turn down the speaker. If you're using a headset, just switch off the speaker altogether, because I won't be able to do the broadcast with it.
Okay, is that better?
I think it is, yeah. I can't hear it anymore. You know, it's very important because...
I think it's because I had my, I was watching your stream.
Yeah.
And at the same time I was playing, so it caused an echo.
I think it's more to do... Well, I think it was the speaker, which I could hear. But the trouble is that because it's a public broadcast, you get like a massive delay, like a feedback, you know, audio feedback, and then people who are obviously watching the channel, then they have sort of sound interference. All right, so we've done that. You know how to do this. So that's nice and easy. And that's basically the principle of increasing experience on the current kit. And anytime you're using Mode of Light, whatever you're currently having or wearing is going to be increased, you know? And that's like the accelerated way of raising the experience compared to doing the missions. Because when you do missions, you also get that. Right, so we need to have...
There we go, I did it.
Okay, so that...
Okay, scan complete.
Right, so that's finished here on the moon. We go back to orbit. And I need to go to other 2 areas, Cosmodrome and...
I can snipe you all the way from where I am. Up on that tower, I could snipe you.
I completed the mission now for, well, you know, one part of the mission, which I'm doing. And we'll have to go to other planets. So we can go to Mars. And we'll do some patrols there. Yep, it's allowing me to do that, so that's fine. Again, I can hear some speaker there from your end. Don't know what that is, but I can't hear myself or you. It's some other noise. So we'll do 3 patrols on Mars.
Can you play music?
No. Because it's a public broadcast, I can't put music because it's copyrighted. It's not allowed, you know what I mean? You get the archive which goes on YouTube immediately struck off. I can only be broadcasting whatever is within the realm of any game that I'm doing in a public broadcast. Otherwise I could play Spotify and, you know, various other bits, but... Okay. Ryan's here. Hello Ryan, how are you doing? Good to see you. And Ryan's asking, you guys fancy some Prison of Elders?
Firebase Rubicon.
Absolutely. We are very keen on this, but my friend from Canada doesn't have a lot of light power, so you know it might be difficult for Prison of Elders. But let me just finish those 3 missions here, and then we'll decide on what to do. But actually, we need to get that.
Oh, there's one right here, actually. Wait.
Yeah, there's one here. Okay, you can pick it up.
Open bounty in your neck of the woods. Make them regret it, Guardians.
We need to eliminate 1 Centurion. Okay, cool. Ryan says that he wants to do Prison of Elders. So once we complete this, we'll do Prison of Elders. Are you happy with that?
Yeah.
So let us finish those 3 patrols quickly, and then we'll bring in Ryan. And Ryan is also one of our Destiny veterans. Oops, I went the wrong way. Centurion is up here by the looks of it. No. It's Legionary.
Do you have Destiny 2?
Yes, I do. Yeah, I have Destiny D Collection that includes everything, or contains everything, and I have Destiny 2 and Destiny 2 Forsaken. I don't have the annual pass yet. Destiny 2 is a very different game. You know?
Yeah, I know that. Have you ever considered playing games like Fallout?
I played them all. It's just that for
Oh, you have?
yeah for the channel, I had tailored everything to Bungie and Destiny, because presently this is a new project, this channel, and I'm building a community, which means it's always the best to be done with one single game.
I
you know?
can't kill this dude. Who are you?
Fallout is absolutely brilliant. I've not played Fallout 76 yet.
I have Fallout 76. I have the Collector's Edition for Fallout 76,
Oh, really?
Fallout 3, Fallout Vegas, Fallout 4, and then I have Fallout 1 and 2 on my computer.
Yeah, that's fantastic. You are a true Fallout fan. You love the game.
Yeah.
Well, there are similarities between Fallout and Destiny in terms of the open world. It's just that the way you do it is different. And can I just ask you about Fallout 76? I discussed Fallout 76 extensively with lots of community members here. I know, like, mixed views on the game. How about yourself? Do you like it?
It kind of, well, it's fun when you have a team to run around with and do fun missions, but they kind of lost a lot of it from, like, there's no story really anymore, and there's no, like, really intense quests that you can go and enjoy and play, really. The only thing you do is you can run through it, collect something, kill a couple of guys, and then you're out of there, and then the mission's done. Yeah, but still, it's a lot of fun because there are raids you can go and do.
Oh, it's similar then to Destiny. Yeah.
There's raids you can do, and those are a lot of fun, especially when you're with a team and you can go kill like 5 big death claws, and then you can get like a bunch of legendary items. Like I've got a bunch of legendary items. Like I got this special Gauss rifle that shoots 3 shots for the count of 1.
I see.
From a raid, and it's really good. Oh my god, that guy killed me again. I can't kill this guy. It's annoying.
I'll help you out. It's just that some other people got in, and it's a bit confusing to find out where you are now. You're still on the base here, right?
I keep dying from the same guy.
I need to find you.
I'm over here.
Oh yeah, I can see you. Okay, I'm coming. No, I can't see you anymore. Did you go inside? Are you inside of the compound? Outside?
I'm on the inside, yes.
Oh, you're on the
Here,
inside?
I'll come get you.
Okay, if you come out... Oh, up here. Alright. Yeah, okay, cool. Oh, you want to be flying? Okay.
Where did this guy go?
Well, don't you worry. That character is going to come back. They're just sort of hiding elsewhere. So your verdict on Fallout 76 is generally very good, right? You liked it?
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I like it. I just got Destiny, so I'm not playing it right now. But usually when I'm not playing Destiny, I'm either playing Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, or Fallout 76. I beat Fallout 4 in a week of playing it, and I bought all the DLCs except for one because I don't like it. Do you play Fallout 4? Or have you played Fallout 4?
Yes, I have, yeah. The last one I haven't played yet. Fallout 76.
The Vault Tech DLC you could get for Fallout 4, I didn't like it, so I didn't want to buy it.
Where's he gone now? No. Okay, that killed him. Well, we were discussing...
We're trying to kill this other guy over here.
Yeah, Cabal target is down there, I think. Well, it will be. We discussed Fallout 76 here on my broadcast several times during last week, and received kind of mixed reception, you know, from people who are kind of dedicated hardcore Fallout fans. People really did mind several things. The first one was, you know, the Legendary Edition which they were offering, and it was the most expensive product. And they said...
I have that one.
You have that one. Did you get a plastic bag, or did you get like a proper canvas bag with it?
I got a bag with a board game in it, and a map and a helmet.
The reason I'm asking is that there have been lots of complaints that the first dispatch, instead of containing a high quality canvas bag, actually had like a cheap plastic bag instead, and people really got enraged. And then the company, Bethesda, didn't respond to that too well, and they said, well, we can't really do anything about it, and you just keep that bag. And it was completely different to what was advertised. So that was a major complaint. Most people really hated the idea that they paid for one thing and got another. And then later the complaints were about the first week of technical problems. There were many technical problems for everyone who was doing it literally after beta testing. So, these were the two main areas of concern for people who bought the Legendary, or whatever it's called, the top tier edition.
Yeah, when I got it, it did come in a plastic bag, but everything else came in a nice box with it all advertised on it. But that was the only disappointing part about it, was that.
I'll give Kate the news.
Who's your favorite character in Destiny?
Ryan says, if you make your fire team open, I could join and help help us out now. Okay, fine. Yeah, I'll join. Just hold on a second. Don't go anywhere. Just let's sit here for a minute. I'll invite Ryan, and Ryan will join us in our quests. Just bear with us. Be literally taking us a moment. Ryan is here. Inviting Ryan to fire team. Ryan, I'm sending you an invite. There's the invite, and then also I will invite you to our party so we can all talk. There we are. Chatting party, sending you another party invite. So let's just wait for Ryan to join. Ryan's here.
He's in here.
Yeah, there we are. Hello Ryan, how's it going, sir? All good? Yeah, good. Yeah, it's been a good day. And
You have the Nemesis?
our Canadian friend is excited to see your loadout and everything you've got.
He has the same scout rifle that I have.
Well, Ryan will
Vision
be
of
able to tell you.
Confluence.
Ryan will be able to tell you how he got, all the kit and weapons and everything. It's just that if you don't have the full DLC, then it's harder to get some of the bits. And I think there's some sections of the game which cannot be accessed. Yeah. It's the best to get. Yeah. Well, our Canadian friend was asking several questions earlier, and probably you can answer directly. Do you remember all the questions you asked earlier about the light levels and that? You can ask Ryan. He'll know everything about it.
Oh yeah, I'm not leveling up anymore for some reason. It's confusing.
Are you max level 34?
Yeah.
Do you have all the DLCs?
Nope.
And that's why. Because you don't have all the DLCs, so your max light level goes to year 1, which I think you can hit like 160.
Okay.
Maybe it's higher than that.
I'm 163.
Well, I see you have guns there, 167. Maybe it was, could have upped it to 250, like I think it is. I can't remember if fully in year 1 what it went up to.
Well, Matt said earlier on, he said 34 was maximum for Taken King, and then Rise of Iron would bring it up to 40. And he didn't say anything about the light level. Yeah.
34 was also, it went 32, I think, and then it went 34. But the maximum light level of Taken King, I think, is 350.
350 was it?
Less, maybe 310.
Yeah, and then Rise of Iron. Yeah. Well, I mean, there's no any other way around it, really. You'll have to buy DLC, but the best thing to do is to wait until it drops price-wise, because they were selling it for about £14 a few months ago. Presently, yeah. Yeah, I actually.
You guys all live in the UK.
Yeah, we're in the UK. Yeah, both of us. Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, I looked it up earlier, and the collection is presently priced 50 quid, and that's much more expensive than usual. Usually it's about 15, you know. So I'm not sure why they increased the price, but it was offered during the December sale on, I think it was £15, but maybe the Taken King, the Legendary Edition, can be acquired on a lot less. So I think basically.
Do I need one of the DLCs to level up, or do I need all both of them?
Everything, yeah. 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 It's most cost effective.
I just want to get level 40.
Yeah, you'll have to buy DLC. You won't be able to get there without it. And also, it's the best to buy everything in bulk, because otherwise you'll be just purchasing bit by bit, and then at the end of the day it's going to cost you a lot more. And maybe you just have to wait until there's a special offer. You know, PlayStation Store has special offers all the time. And I got
I see something I want to go get over here.
Because I got yesterday Dragon Age Inquisition for £6.49, and I got and that was the Game of the Year edition, which usually costs about 50 quid. And I got Mass Effect Andromeda Recruiter Pack Platinum Edition for, I think it was £7.99. So it's just a question of literally waiting and then, you know, basically taking it when it comes at the best price. What did you get?
This thing with that.
Pretty sweet. You got all them. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's
I got
just
this
really
giant
incredible.
buggy thing.
Yeah, which one? Alright, fellas, let's just crack on. Let's just have a look at some action. And let's see whether we have... Yeah, we'll have to see.
Wait, can you guys help me with a raid?
Well, I've not done any raids myself.
It's the one on Venus. Yeah. Yeah.
We'd probably have to get a team of 6, you know?
Sending the details.
I know what to do, I just don't have enough people to do it. I know what to do, it's just I can't do it because it requires more than one person to do it.
There's only 6 people.
No, the faulty glass you can do with 3.
Can you?
Year 1. They were like the 160 light level version, yeah.
I see. Okay, maybe we can try that. Where are you guys? I suddenly lost you. I was seated in there and I can't see you anywhere. Where have you gone? Yeah, because I won't be able to find them.
Let's go get him.
Oh no, I can see you now there. I can see your names, but I don't see exactly where you are.
What? What? Okay. Do you need help?
Are you inside or are you outside? Have you gone
Hello?
in or are you outside?
Oh no, I was all good. I was just
We're out now.
Okay, now I got it. Yeah. Okay, we can try to do that. Let's just finish these 2 patrols and then we can look into that. Let's crack on.
Oh, me? No. He does.
Yeah, it's part of my weekly mission list, you know. I've got 18 of those to do. They've just come up yesterday. That's why I'm doing them today.
To kill enemies instead of kill some guys. there's one of these things.
I'll tell Kate it's taken care of.
There we go. Is there any more we need to do?
One more patrol.
Okay, there's one right here.
Anyone willing to help? The War Cause has open requests near this location. Decrypt for details.
God, he's hard to kill.
Not really.
Fat Mr. Blobby. Well, not here, but when you meet him later in the game, he's very hard to kill. He's got that massive big jimpy.
Wait. The guy with the mask, he wears all white. What's his name again? Yeah, main villain in Destiny 2.
He's the brother of that queen. He is very evil.
Wait, what?
He kills Cade.
No, he's the guy in charge of these dudes. He's the guy who commands these guys. In the start of the game in Destiny 2, he invades Earth.
Oh yeah. I
takes
know. Yeah. He's I can't remember his name really. He gets killed at the end. Yeah.
Oh, that's his name.
That is him, yeah. Okay, so off we go then. Back to let me just check whether
I've got so much glimmer, I can't even use any of it.
25,000 you have. Mars patrols complete. Okay, we'll go back to orbit.
Could we go to the tower first before we do the raid?
Yeah. We'll go to the tower and do some decoding.
I've tried. Yeah, I've been trying. But I need more than one person to do it. I know what to do. Well, space age mariner?
We were doing this Nightfall raid strike yesterday and we couldn't finish it, but I'm pleased to say that I've got more light power now, so I should be better equipped to deal with those beasts than yesterday. No, I was suggesting we do it tonight. We'll do it some other day. Yeah. We do it some other day. But I tried to do that yesterday also with two other guys later in the day.
Has Ryan ever played Fallout? Like it's broken, or you don't like it? That's your opinion. I get you.
Sign here.
Yeah, lots of people find it to be very divisive, yeah.
See you tomorrow.
I think people kind of like Destiny 2 better
funny?
today.
Ryan, you kind of have a Canadian accent alongside a British.
It's just Northern Irish.
Oh, that's
through.
why.
So but Destiny 2 is also dividing the community. You know, a lot of people love it or hate it, and I think as they introduce Season of the Forge...
Well, I haven't played Destiny 2, so I wouldn't know what to tell you.
Yeah, there is like a lot of activity on the annual pass at the moment, and many people who criticized Destiny 2 before quite like what's come on the annual pass since December. So that's been really, pretty good. It's like a season, and you do lots of different things, and you collect different kit, and you play some extra raids. There's new content to the game, so altogether very, very good.
Like I Destiny 2 year one, and I met a lot of people through this game.
Yeah.
I would consider very good friends.
Yeah.
Like they all played Destiny 2 and really, really enjoyed it, and I told them I didn't, and I would rather play one. And they said one definitely had, like one in general had a better story.
Yeah.
Better design, and then everything that they've added to this game, they could have just kept adding. Like that school, like all that there, that could have been another DLC to this, and just kept adding more out and more upgrades. And
Absolutely.
bring a new game.
Absolutely.
It just would have made the game so much better, longer, and worth it.
Well, Destiny 2 content could have come here as a DLC. It would have worked out much better, without a doubt.
Yeah, definitely. I 100% think.
Yeah.
And I know that's kind of unfair, but you're going into a new game where you've grinded. I played this for like 4 years.
Yeah.
It's like every DLC, every waiting all the time for them all to come out. PvP to try to get all the best things, best stuff, for them to release a new game for you to start all over.
Yeah. Well, that's the downside for sure. Because obviously you can't import your characters like in Mass Effect, and it's just really seriously troubling. It is, particularly when you have to start from the beginning. And I think a lot of people didn't like the RPG element in Destiny 2. A lot of people complained about that it wasn't properly construed.
So the likes of Matt, who has played like how many hours? Oh, there's a dead ghost up this tree. If you want to come get it.
More than 2,000
Yeah,
hours.
wait, what even happens when you activate a dead ghost?
Nothing. I can see you get Grimoire. So basically, just start here, jump here. Oh, I'm trying to show you. Alright, yep, let's keep carrying on.
We still have much to learn about Onyx.
Go forward to that activate, that's it.
You should come up here. The view's magnificent.
I definitely think that
Come back if you learn anything of interest.
I agree.
Okay, I can help with this.
They could have done. Yeah. I agree. A lot of people complained about, the RPG element. They said it didn't really seem to work out properly, and they didn't spend enough time on the story. And particularly when you're playing the base game, it's just, tricky. So.
Like you started off against the Dawn, you started out that way, then you started to go in towards the Hive, and you weren't really knowing what was going on, and then the Cabal, and then you had
The Vex.
Then it was the Vex, and then it was the Cabal, and then you had all that, and like it had so many different, and then they brought out all the good raids, and everyone always said like there still hasn't been a Cabal raid, there still wasn't a Cabal raid, and they released
See you around.
a whole new Cabal raid and a whole new game.
Yeah. Well, I think it's probably because there were, the kind of marketing deadline. He got 3 years in between, and then they were considering how to do it on a grander scale. And although the graphics seem to have been superior in Destiny 2, everything else perhaps was not. And also, I think the difficulty I have is if you have like a new franchise and you're changing the basic system of the gameplay, well, that's of concern, because everything in Destiny 2 is considerably different, from collecting inventory to doing different things, and it's very confusing, because you will know from my
Check the suppressor. It's not working.
Yeah, it's very confusing. Yeah, because obviously I've been streaming Destiny 1 and Destiny 2, and there were sometimes morning streams with Destiny 1 and evening streams with Destiny 2, and it's almost impossible to get my head around it, because obviously Destiny 1 I played a lot more, and you literally have to be readjusting to this other system, and when you play the game you're on autopilot from the other, you know, so that's really not ideal, and it's more difficult
you guys
to
want
orientate.
to play a game of hide and seek?
So, there was the suggestion we do that raid. I'm not sure whether we'll be able to do it, whether my game is going to allow this, because there may be discrepancy between the editions that we have. But let's try, let's see. We can.
Wait, or you could promote me to leader, and then I can do it, and then I can invite you.
Either way, I'm fine. Shall I do that? Alright. We'll do that.
Take off your helmet. Cause so you're the only human here, and we're the robot exo dudes.
Yes, that's right. I'm the only human. Well.
Shoddy. As if I wouldn't notice. All my wife's seen all the tricks.
Cool. So, let me think. We'll go to roster. Okay, so I will promote you to fire team leader. Yeah, promote to leader.
Yeah.
Okay. So you are the leader. Yeah. He's not played any co-op with us yet. He is on my friends list, but I'm not sure whether he's Destiny related. He might be playing World of Tanks or something, you know. Oh, he is. Oh, true, yeah. My brain's shriveled a bit, you know. It's been a long day, so I was just thinking of PlayStation friends, and so you know. Okay, so it's 3 of us. I don't think I played this before, so I might be the weak link, you know, in the squad.
Yeah. Can I come up after my game? We each have to go to one of the circles and kill off the enemies so that we can open the door. So one of you go into a circle, the other one go to a circle, and then the last guy goes. Wait, they're not even here. Oh, okay. We each have to stay in one of these circles, and then...
Over here. Up here. To stay here. Okay.
Here, I'll come up to the middle. I'll come up to the middle circle. Well, then I'll do the one on the right side. Each person has to be on one.
Didn't even see that Minotaur in here. I got killed.
For me? Yeah, I got it. So far I'm good here. You did? You coming up here? There has to be 3 people to open up the door on each one of these circle things. Oh no, there's a guy here.
Yeah. No, I didn't get him, yeah. Yeah, I got him, yeah. Okay, I killed that Minotaur. Do I... Okay, do I stay at the same place, or do I go elsewhere?
Stay in the same
Okay.
circle, yeah.
Oh, still. Oh no. They killed me from behind. That's annoying.
I can snipe that guy, or at least I could try to snipe him. That big Promethean.
You'll kind of see like a big thing starting to build in the middle of the map. Build like a big,
Oh god! Big pillar.
Yeah, I can see it. It's building in there. What do we do about it?
I don't see a pillar. Oh, there it is.
Because at the moment, there's nothing respawning from my
Oh,
end. It's all quiet.
God damn it.
Any enemies are gonna come my way here or not, do you think?
Guardian down.
No! If I can get that guy over, if I can get him to snipe over to me, that would be, I could get this part done and we...
Guardian down.
Oh my god, I've got 3 of them. I'll take middle, middle's a lot. Oh god, there's... don't see this thing building. We need to build up that thing. So I'm not lagging. No, I'm not struggling. Oh, okay. That's... Build... Wait, what's your name? How are you doing down there?
Daniel.
Yeah, how's Daniel doing so far? I'm good. Should
Well,
reload my gun too.
Killing all enemies.
How long does it take to build? I've got no enemies.
Minotaur got me.
Guardian down.
Who the hell is shooting me? Where are you? Oh, there you are. I know what I gotta do. Yeah. Gosh. Well, it looks like we got another guy here, so maybe he could help out Daniel and...
Guardian down.
Wait, who's over there then protecting? Seriously, we gotta build this tower, or whatever it is.
The tower is being built, I can see it in the distance.
I can see it too.
Nearly there.
Yeah, me too.
Somebody else is here as well.
Yeah, so that's another good thing.
That's pretty good that this person joined us. Did anyone invite him?
Is the tower being built?
Yeah, almost there, almost there.
No. It's built?
I'm running.
I think it just has to create a beam. I hear something going on.
The other person has
I've
gone.
only got one
Who's
shotgun
there?
shell. Oh. Is it being built? I don't know what's happening anymore.
Guardian down.
gotta get up in middle. I gotta go to middle right now. Yeah. Daniel, you go in the middle.
Right. Do we restart? Do we just
No, you take your sparrow and get up there as fast as you possibly can. And me and this, okay. It says there's 2 spawn ways where I am. Oh god, I'm getting shot. Oh my.
Wait a minute, where do I need to go? Down here.
If you guys can get a sniper over by me, that would be great. Like a sniper rifle on me.
Trying to find out where the middle section is. Where I don't see it at all.
Did that other guy leave?
He left, yeah. No, he was there literally for a couple of minutes. He didn't stay there for long. No, I didn't die. But I mean, I don't know where I need to go. Basically, I can see that someone's gone to.
Guardian down.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, no, don't.
Restart the whole thing. Okay, restart the whole thing. Now hold on.
No. Here, let's go to orbit.
Guardian down.
Let's go to. What? Well, I have to go anyways.
I guess I'll call it a day then for now, shall we? Mm-hmm. I see. I've not done this before, so obviously I don't really know what to do. But obviously, you know, I learn as I go along because I've not been doing. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, probably. I've had Sniper King from the US before I had my Christmas New Year break, suggesting that we'll do selection of raids with the crew that he was building. So he was very busy recently, so we've not done any of those. But I wanted to do raids later, you know, after I've had my 3 characters kind of almost fully built, and it's just a question of polishing up the skill and knowledge and everything else, because the raids are the kind of top tier of Destiny compared to everything else, and also with Crucible, I guess. Crucible and raids, right? So I've not done Crucible at all, and raids I've just done 1, and this was with a team of 6 from the US, and they had a member down, and therefore they brought me in, and they knew exactly what to do. It was absolutely terrific, and it was Croyta's End that we've done. And it was very easy because they explained exactly what I had to do, and you know, it's literally plain sailing. But for the rest, I don't want to be the weak link in the team. Do you know what I mean? So that's obviously something I need to practice and polish and so. But it was good fun because the our friend from Canada wanted to raise the light levels and also raise his levels overall, but he will not be able to do that before he purchases his DLC, because DLC will give him all the extras, and I think that's probably where the key problem was, with not being able to kind of level up and get some extra kit and everything. But so far so good. Did you say you're pushed for time? You need to go to work? Oh, I see, I see. No, I thought he had to go to work right now, so you know, yeah. All right. Well, thanks very much for coming in, for helping out, and for obviously. Yeah. Why not? Are you sure? Because you know I'm always very, how to put it, very conscious of the fact that some of the strikes and raids and you know activities could really carry on, and therefore people can be late for work or they don't get enough sleep, and I always tend to kind of prevent that. Because I really hate to think that somebody would be doing a game and then they have some problems at work, or they were late, or they were not rested enough, you know, that sort of thing. But if you're happy, we can crack on, maybe with a few strikes, maybe see a heroic or so. Yeah? Whatever you like better, in fact, because I'm quite easy. I'm a bit sort of thin on missions at the moment, because obviously I've come with that hunter character to, what is it, 375, and I'm not getting anything much but patrols and a few bits and pieces, so it's basically, you know, doing strikes.
Have you done anything on the Dreadnought? Like any exposure that I can show you what I mean?
Okay, we'll go to Dreadnought, because obviously I'm due to be doing these patrols in any case. They are part of my current quest, and our Canadian friend couldn't join because he had no DLCs, and therefore, you know, he couldn't get access to it. So, patrol the Dreadnought, yeah? We'll go there. Yeah, cool. Yeah, Matthias played more than 2,000 hours of Destiny, and it was 2,100 or so, roughly. I think it was within that level within the last 5 years, and he also beta tested the game. So that is quite a few hours for certain. And as you could see, Matthias is really one of the experts on Destiny, and he does know really every single detail on wherever things are, and he has helped me tremendously with lots of different sections, particularly when we're looking for calcified fragments, and a couple of days ago with the cost of parts, you know, the weapon which had to be reassembled, and he knew exactly where the parts were. And I played that section also as Warlock, couldn't find his parts basically, so it was of tremendous assistance to myself and also all the other, you know, Destiny kind of players worldwide, really, who watch on different platforms. It's been like this from the word go, you know. A very, very good, very helpful and very attentive community of gamers. Really terrific experience, and it's so different to some other games, you know. Yeah, I'm following you. Yeah. Just catch up with you. Oops. Do I take any of the beacons or not? Not at the moment. No, no. No, I died. I'm not particularly good with jumping and gliding. That's my weakness in Destiny gameplay. You know, so... Yeah, I'll come. Yeah. Oh, I can see there's this one of the bosses in there. Oh, look at that. Why was this gap in there? Boo. Ali will take care of the boss. Oh, that's okay. Now I'm taking flak. Yeah, they keep respawning, all of them. No, that's okay. I have to kill at night. That was quite good though. And this one as well. Nothing on the chest. And I'm coming after. Yeah, I got that. Yeah. Hang on, I'll put mine on, yeah. Yeah, I'll put mine on. I have... No, I don't have my exotic sword. You sure? Cool, that's some firefights in here. I don't see where it is. Down here. $3.90. Hold on. Let me just see, but I don't think I've picked up anything much so far. Let me see. No. But basically, when the chest opens, the contents are falling out, right? So they should be somewhere, either there on that top landing or down below. Either way, they should be somewhere. I can just race through it and collect it, right? Just like what I've been doing. But for some reason, I didn't seem to be collecting anything much. Don't know why. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah. But you can see I've got basically this young wolf's howl, and it's 340 attacks. It's not actually up to the top level, but this is a very, very mighty sword, right? And I just need to infuse it with something which is obviously of the greater number of attack points, and that should be really quite useful in this sort of combat, because it's obviously an exotic sword, very powerful, and I've done this section many times with different people, you know, and different enemies coming in and all that. It's just down to the power levels and speed. It's two different factors. And obviously a fire team of 3 really helps with some of those missions. I've done very many by now, but you know. This hand cannon is very lethal, it's really good, and it has a very large magazine of 10. It's much greater than the other ones. Probably the best hand cannon I've had so far. Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's tremendous when you get when you get it, and then makes a big difference really with the gameplay. Yeah. Well, thanks very much for coming in, and indeed, well, let's catch up soon, and obviously I hope you have a good day at work tomorrow and get enough rest, which is obviously very important, and then, you know, we'll speak soon. Take care. Well, for the benefit of our viewers, as you could see, we've had a fire team of 2 and then a fire team of 3. Ryan joined us for the fire team of 3, and previously we had our Canadian friend, our new community member, who joined us tonight, and we were trying to help him to get his levels up and also his light levels, but we discovered that he would require DLC in order to enhance his capabilities, so we helped him a bit, and we had lots of fun by doing patrols on various planets. Then we tried to do a raid, but it was unsuccessful because we weren't really doing everything as precisely as we should, and I think we required maybe 1 or 2 extra players in order to complete it because enemies were very powerful. And now we're doing a few bits and pieces on the Dreadnought. So what we are going to do now is we'll continue with Dreadnought patrols, because I think I have several of those left here. Let me just very quickly check. Yeah, I still have patrols to do in here, so we are going to basically, without further ado, we'll just go to orbit and come back to Dreadnought. Otherwise, I would have to be, you know, going back, and that's no fun, really. And we'll go to Dreadnought by going back to orbit and then collecting some beacons, and then proceeding. It's been an interesting evening, and as you could see, we've had 2 separate broadcasts. One was dedicated to Call of Duty Black Ops 4 Blackout. I struggled a bit with it, I have to admit, because my strategy from PUBG didn't seem to work too well there, and I was learning how to use some of the controls it was taking me a bit of time, and at the end I wasn't really fully mastering them. I'll have to really look at some online descriptions on how to use kit and exchange stuff from the inventory. I was lagging behind, and you know, it was definitely a very good introduction to the game. And after that, we've come to our Destiny broadcast, and really very quiet night. Not many community members have come in. Yet again, Saturday night, very, very quiet. So I guess people either doing Destiny 2 or indeed doing something else.
This ship certainly takes some getting used to.
Let's have a look. Beacons. One should be up there.
Alright, the Dreadnought's just packed with high-value resources. Looks like we'll have to liberate them the old-fashioned way.
These are pretty good shots. Good headshots. We need to be collecting marrow dust in order to complete this patrol. That's nice and easy. 43 we collected already. So as you can see, I'm doing this patrol here, collecting marrow dust, hoping to complete this mission very quickly, and I'm also hoping to complete those patrols on Dreadnought, which is the task before me tonight. There we are.
Okay, tower's updated.
I'm scoring the Dreadnought. Completed the bounty, that's pretty good. So let's take another... Take another beacon. Right there. Another beacon is up there. Yep.
I'm dropping some coordinates to your ghost on a high-value target. Take them out and I'll even spring for the bounty.
Well, we need to down 8 targets. So let's see what the target is. Very likely to be up there. Alright. Where is the target? Somewhere around here, I guess. No? No. So the target will be inside. Alright. Oh, the target is up there. Okay.
Good work.
Next for keys, I got as well. Pretty good. Pretty good. Full result. Legendary engram I got. Fantastic. That's pretty good. These were some good patrols. Got some good results. Okay, so let's see. One more, by the looks of it. So instead of going through all that, we'll just go back to orbit and come back to Dreadnought. Make it quicker, easier and faster than just racing through everything here. Upgrade. Increase discipline. Rifle focus. There we are. Engrams. Legendary engram in there. Wonder what it is. Okay, we'll go and do that one last one. Dreadnought. There we are. Told you not to carry on. Hope you guys are enjoying this. Really good patrols, really good action, good missions. Enjoyable firefights, and really not overly difficult. One would imagine that those difficulty levels would be somewhat higher. A couple of those bosses were quite hard to kill, but I was there and able to resolve them with ease.
Let's get moving. This place isn't going to explore itself.
Seems to be... it's the other way.
The Dreadnought's just packed with high-value resources. Looks like we'll have to liberate them the old-fashioned way.
Grab metal connector. Okay, we'll do that. It's nice and easy. off with another grenade in there. Where is it? Looks like some of those thread metal strands are collected. Centurions are being killed. Everyone's happy at the end of the day. Lots of reply fights. And indeed, lots of good results. Some of those are being dropped off in there, but look at it. Big ship brought them. Almost certainly. I'm going to bring down that. Maybe we have to go there. Who knows? We'll see when we get there whether that's really the right way. Any more enemies down here? Cryptid engram. Alright. Well, we've just been there. Okay, 100%.
Okay, let's go.
So that's done. Dreadnought. So we have Venus and we have Plaguelands. Okay. Venus and Plaguelands are left. No, that's not right. We've got one perk there for our ghost. Exotic shard I don't have. So let us think, we'll go back to tower just to do some engram decoding and then we can up our light. Hopefully we acquire something really very powerful. And then we'll bring our broadcast to a successful close. It's going to be the end of this broadcast. We've been already broadcasting for about 4 hours. And we had some fun. It's been a quiet Saturday night. I have to say that every Saturday night I find it to be very quiet. People are probably either out or doing Destiny 2. And Fridays and Saturdays generally, Fridays and Saturday nights have been the quietest altogether. But at the end of the day, we have other very busy times, as you know, so...
If you had a communication pending from the reef prior to the disruption...
Ah, an honor. I suspected you'd choose that one.
Getting glimmer, so let's see what this one is. Exotic item.
Take it.
Chaotic neutral.
A rare treasure. Perhaps a rare relic of the Golden Age.
Engrams, but let's see what the big one was. 379, this is 380. What is this? Machine gun, chaotic neutral. Ah, shame. I thought we were going to be able to increase the level. Yeah. 379. 381. Yes, please. We want to get that. We want to get that. 381, 377 didn't go up. And this one is 380. Yes, that's good. We can use that as well. 380. Oh, 378. That's good. We've gone up with our light power level. And then in here as well, we are going to be able to do that. So let's hope that we are going to go up even further. 378. Right. What's this? 380. No, this is all 380. Have a new shader. prefer this one. I love this one. It's probably one of my favorite outfits altogether. Looks absolutely awesome. Alright, so that's about it. Let's quickly see if anyone is... Somebody else wants to talk to us?
Closed mission, Sandy to relay. Fastest.
Just remembered that I did have some bounties.
Checking log.
As well. I completed several bounties. Look at this. We have Cosmodrome Reconnaissance. That one is completed. So Spin Metal and Might of Light. Hive Hunting. Defeat 50 Hive completed. Up in reputation, and then this one should give us some extra goodies. Scouring the Dreadnought. Complete 5 patrol activities on the Dreadnought. Dreadnought Veteran and Wormspaw. Okay. And 10,000 XP on the Dreadnought without dying. So that's a special bounty. That's a special bounty which we just acquired. So we'll do that some other time. And let's see.
Exchange complete.
I think it's someone downstairs. Yep. Who wants to talk to us? So we are going to go there.
You can tell by the eagles.
I see. Future war cult leader is there and he wants to talk to us.
Okay, let's deploy another pit crew to maintenance base 6.
Reputation's up, rank is up.
Welcome.
Armor. Chaos Cloak and Ion Tracer boots. So that is looking good, and as I hoped, we are going to be able to go up. No, it's 380 as well. Oh no. 3524. Yeah, this one is better than that. And this one is 379. That's 380. Again, there's nothing we can do with it.
We'll talk again.
Good evening, Guardian.
Indeed, sir. I shall be back after another hard battle. Fear God, honor the King. So
We must prepare.
no.
Wonderful day, Guardian.
Oh, Sigil of the War Cult. Okay. So I can quickly have a look at these emblems we already have. Dragoon is out. Can pick this one.
Done.
And we'll put this one on, because we've not been wearing Sigil of the War Cult as yet. There we are. Very nice one. And we'll keep it on.
Bye.
Bye. We'll see you after another hard battle, my friend Boystmaster. Fear God, honor the King.
Hey. Yeah, you.
Traveler
colors dim tonight.
If another beast from beyond threatens the system, we will be there to deal with it.
What have you seen?
Your rank with this faction has increased. You've been doing good work out here, Gar Hunter. Word spreads, but hey, I'm not jealous of anything. This might come in handy. Got armor. Yeah, Ghost Angel Cloak, KD Bogotá. So let's see. 380 again, KD Bogotá. 380 as well. Alright. We are not going up. But we are now well kitted up.
Let me see what they've got.
And therefore we are going to come to the end of our broadcast for tonight. And as you know, what we usually do is we simply come to this place here, have a really good look at the wonderful view which is before us, speedful use of our planet time to enjoy the view, have a moment of peace, in order to recollect our thoughts, consider all we've done, and think about our future missions. Thank you very much for coming, my friends. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. We've had quite a lengthy broadcast tonight. We had altogether about 6 hours of broadcasting. 2 hours were dedicated to Call of Duty Black Ops 4, and the rest of those hours were dedicated to our beloved Destiny world. As you could see, we completed most of those patrols. We acquired some good kit. We've gone up with our light levels. We helped one of our Canadian new community members to get some extra weaponry, and we could not help him to level up because he still was lacking his extra DLC content. And also we had played some 3-piece and 2-piece missions on Venus and on Moon, and altogether had a lot of good time by destroying our mortal enemy, the Darkness, and their friends and their allies. Well, thank you so much for coming, and I hope to see you tomorrow again for our Destiny broadcast. And until then, I wish you all a very, very good night.